Back.
Hey, so back, so back. Are we gonna get to less than 1,000 steps today?
Maybe if we do like 20.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. Can't hear you.
Oh. Hmm.
No, it's on my end, not your
Okay.
end.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. Um, look who joined us.
Mm-hmm.
Look who it is. This is my dear friend Adrian.
Oh yeah, so I caught up on Shogun from last time. And
Okay,
yeah,
you watched this week's.
and last week's, yeah. And the part where his son, it's like yeah, Toranaga's son came in, tried to kill that guy. Which is yeah, I was listening to like a podcast where people like talk about the episode and they read the book and stuff. Apparently his son didn't die in the book. Like
What?
that seems like a huge a plot thing, right?
Just for
But
funsies?
like apparently he just like he doesn't really do anything in the book after like this arc. So like
Yeah.
he yeah, so I don't know, like it feels like such a huge thing, especially like the next episode, what it leads to, like his death leads to.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I feel like they were setting up that he was gonna die, like him just being very like rash and about like like blowing those guys away with the cannon and just like
Yeah.
he just won. He liked
It
the
seems I don't know, important.
yeah. Well, like in like him like oh it's all about like I want to fight a great battle kind of thing, and then he
Yeah.
dies by slipping on a rock.
Then hitting himself on the rock.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Like other guy insulted the shit out of him.
yep.
It's like, damn, death by rock. All right. Put that above eaten by dogs, but below slipping and tripping on yourself or something like
Yeah.
that. That's a
So
that's a put that in the book.
yep. So
Oh,
the whatever
Jesus.
this week's episode, we see that Toranaga was like manipulating or like planning all this stuff, like
Oh yeah,
so
I knew it too.
how
I knew it.
was his son dying? Was that part of it, or was that like, oh shit, that gives me like a chance to fight back, kind of thing?
No, I don't think it was part of it. I don't think it was playing that piece at
Yeah, I don't
all.
think so too.
That's why, because at the end he was like, "Thanks, son, for giving me a little more time."
Yeah,
Right. So even though he didn't want, it wasn't intended that his son died. I mean, it kind of gave him, 30 to 40 days to
yeah.
put something together. So it gave him that window to, I don't know, scheme something.
hmm And then we also
It's
have,
crazy. It's crazy that he's sticking with it too.
I mean, might as
Like
well.
he had his like best friend kill himself in front of
Yeah, I was
him.
gonna ask you about that. Like, so if your bro is like, let's not do this thing, or like, why are you sleeping, or like, whatever, wake up and help us with this plan, and you
Yeah.
just watch him seppuku himself. You're gonna do that, Carlos?
Who is it? Is it you? Is it Adrian? Is it Bart?
Oh, so it matters who it is.
Obviously.
Damn, no honor.
No honor. Seppuku is all about honor.
Hey guys, what's up?
What's going on?
Not
Just
much.
drying my hair.
What's going on, Seppuku?
Shout out to Log Post Lounge.
Have you been watching Shogun, Adrian?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
No honor.
Probably
Neither has our friend.
I mean, he's not gonna watch because no one wants to watch with him.
Well, just in
I mean,
case.
it's only what 8 episodes. I'll probably watch it.
I think it's like 10 total. It's gonna be.
Okay, not bad.
It's
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, I think I just gotta finish watching Vinland Saga.
No one watches that.
Like I keep telling Chris, no one watches new stuff. Chris, you stop trying
You
to.
know, I'm making Carlos watch new stuff.
That is true. It's
I
part of
mean,
my 2024 watch new things initiative.
Nice. Chris, stop trying to be progressive, okay? Everybody just watches Naruto reruns and no one
And
watches.
Suits.
And what?
Suits.
And this,
And what you
hey,
say?
Suits. Yeah, it's
Suits?
it's like what was it?
Oh yeah, I heard it.
AT&T
Yeah, I heard it for you.
something. It's on whatever. It like got super
Yeah, it's
popular
about
on Netflix last year
it's
for
about
no
lawyers.
reason. Yeah. And they're like doing like couple spin-offs of it as well.
What? How do you make a spin-off?
Like Suits Miami or I don't
Suits Miami, the down bad version of Suits.
know. Yeah.
Suits Miami. It was just a dream.
Oh, another part I wanted to bring up.
Leave
Before we
me
move
leave
on.
me my 2000s catch up alone. All right.
I mean,
Still
why
going
not
through
both?
boxes. It is pretty difficult to watch all that TV.
That's true.
Yeah.
So you know how we make the joke that Parth can't watch a new series without somebody?
It's not a joke. It's real.
It's not a joke.
It's not a joke. It's real life.
It's an issue, you know. Like people suffer from it every day.
We should bring it up to Congress.
All right, you know what he told me last time.
Hmm.
He texted me. He's like, "Hey, would you be down to building the Lego set, the Osaka castle that he bought from Japan together?"
Oh, that's nice. He just wants to hang out with you, Adrian.
I think that's it.
What'd you say?
He just wants to hang out with you.
Yeah,
Wants to
but
be
it's just I know it's just really funny though. I'm like, oh, you can't do something by yourself.
No, because then he's gonna you want to build it and watch Shogun at the same time.
Ooh, yeah.
He's gonna trap you, Adrian. I mean, if you haven't watched it and Parth hasn't watched it, I mean, why
Yeah,
not?
why not? Yeah.
At this point, why not just wait for all the episodes to drop and watch it together in one sitting?
I mean,
how many episodes?
that's like 10 hours.
Yeah, 10 hours.
Or 2 sittings?
How many sittings have you been through with Smallville?
Oh, it's been like 10. But they're always long.
Like how many episodes?
Which is why I like the weekly drops because it just makes things easier to consume. You're not like you don't have this overwhelming feeling of just like consume, binge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So watching one episode of Shogun, or one episode of Grey's Anatomy, because it's back, baby.
It is.
It is back for the 20th season. It's
Wait,
back.
Grey's Anatomy still going on?
Yeah, dude. I think they're going for like 25 seasons.
Oh my god.
I think that's what they're shooting for.
Oh, wait, it doesn't have the same character, right? The main character is gone now.
The main character is like in and out. So there's some episodes that feature her and some episodes that don't. But last season she was supposed to be gone, but she's still very much in it. Yeah. But it wasn't like, oh, I'm back. It was more just like, oh, haha, I'll do a couple episodes to move the plot forward.
And you're watching it? Grey's Anatomy?
Like what?
And you're watching it?
Yeah.
How did
And
you get into it?
I binge watched like season 1 through 16. Might as well continue
Is it
now
worth
that
it?
I'm caught up.
I mean, he watched 20 seasons of it.
Oh
I
my
think
god.
Yep.
it's worth it for him.
I mean, I watched 20 seasons of TWDC, kind of like in total.
You're just down bad for Meredith.
That is true. But yeah, Adrian, you might as well just wait for all the episodes to drop and just binge watch it,
Yeah, probably will.
or go build the Osaka castle with Parth.
And then do what was the, like his
Although I
Toranaga's
don't know how you
thing
would build
for,
the Osaka castle and watch Shogun because you have to read, unless you know Japanese.
that's true. I can't. That's not a good one, you know.
Yeah, I can't do anything while watching Shogun. I actually have to watch it. I put my phone away for Shogun.
So, Carlos, do you feel bad for Buntaro, Mirko's wife or husband?
At the
Like
end,
he's having a rough week or whatever.
it's just he's just taking the hits, man.
And every time he's like
Yeah, he's like
he
trying to
like
be.
goes to Toranaga. It's like, hey, can I kill this guy? Because he's looking at my wife. And Toranaga's like, shut the hell up. We need this guy.
We got better things to do.
Like even
Stop.
Buntaro's like father, when he's like killing himself, he's like, Father, let me die with you. And he's like, no, I'm gonna deny you this. I want to know what it feels like to deny you. He's like so sad.
Yeah.
Not only does he have to
But when
like kill his father,
he's
but he
like,
has to,
hey,
yeah.
I want to make you tea. It's like I just want to be like cool with you.
And
And
it's
he's like,
like,
all right, here's your tea.
yep.
You want to die together? The reason I want to die is to get away from you.
Right? Like her things.
I won't even join you in death.
It's like I would rather live 1,000 more years than die with you. That's so.
That's how fucked up.
Oh, so
Oh,
sad for that
Jesus.
character.
He just,
Is yeah.
yeah. I do feel kind of bad for him after the tea part.
I mean, he kind of
But
sucks, but
he
yeah.
kind of, I mean, he's also a dick. So it's
Yep.
like, well, he's been a dick or whatever.
I also like the
Ooh.
Blackthorn, like him going out to see his bros after like a couple year, like a year or whatever, and they're like getting drunk and handsy with some people in Edo. It's like, maybe I don't know this guy, you know, like that old college run you see out, and you're like, maybe just walk away.
I thought he was gonna storm in there and like give them all like yell at them,
Yeah.
you know. But I guess he's changed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. We only have 2 episodes left. I feel like there's still a lot
Yeah,
like
I
that
think
needs
it's
to
gonna.
happen, right?
Yeah, I accidentally read ahead, and I think the
Oh.
last episode is like the attack on Osaka.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I'm like, all right, cool. That makes sense that it ends there.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see what the. I wonder if there's gonna be a season 2.
Well, the book was only. I mean, it covers the entire book essentially. This
Oh,
first
really?
season, so I don't think there's gonna be more.
Okay.
But
Oh,
like, if it's popular enough, fuck it, let's go.
okay. Game of Thrones, Marvel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just gonna make up the rest. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're just gonna make it up.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Yeah, you should watch. You should watch it, Adrian.
Mm-hmm. excuse me. The new show this week is Fallout on Amazon Prime. Have you watched this one yet?
You're talking to me or Adrian?
Anyone?
I have. I watched the first episode.
What did you think so far? I've watched 5 episodes.
Are the game? Have you played the games?
I have not. I don't know. They've always seemed kind of boring. The gameplay, at least.
Okay. Because it seemed, no, it seems pretty cheesy.
Yeah, that's I think like.
And I don't know if that's just like
that's
just
how
matches.
it is. I think.
Yeah, that just matches like the gameplay or the game kind of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that kind of. I was like, whatever. And cheesy as in like, kind of same feeling and vibes as Twisted Metal on Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
How was that? Twisted.
Not that I've
Metal.
seen Twisted Metal.
I heard people liked it, but I don't. I don't want Peacock, so.
But I'll continue watching it. I mean, the basis is pretty interesting.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm 5 episodes in, and yeah, I feel like I kind of agree with you. Like the first couple episodes were kind of like, where is this going? Like it's kind of like I'm not super into the most of the characters. Like the Walton Goggins character, he's definitely the most developed by the time where I am right now.
Who's that?
The Walton Goggins, the ghoul, the guy with no nose.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Like probably because he's like lived for 300 years or whatever, but yeah. And they like show flashbacks of him.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And yeah, the setting is kind of like a western, but also like sci-fi stuff happening in the vaults. And yeah, I really like the all the sets. They look great. Like the vaults are like retro futuristic, and then like one of the cities is like full of like discarded plane parts. So they're like characters walking through the body of the plane and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool. So you're saying it's better than Twisted Metal from your perspective?
I've never seen Twisted Metal, so I can't.
Oh,
say.
okay. Okay, I thought you saw like a first like
Yeah.
2 or 3.
I watched the trailer and it looked
I just
pretty
watched
bad.
that clip.
Yeah.
I heard it wasn't bad. I'm gonna just double check. Like I don't want to like be twisting. Huh? That was not an intended pun.
I heard it was good too.
Listen, I just heard that like I think if you're a fan of the series, I guess like you'll be turned off by it. But let's see. Actually, yeah, it's actually kind of mixed reviews.
I mean, if I feel like if the comedy doesn't hit, like they released a clip from it, and it's like pretty bad. I don't know what they were going for, but I know some people liked it. So, you know, good for them. Twisted Metal. They don't have a game in like 10, 15 years, but they have this.
Might as well make a show. Might as well.
Yeah. I also, you've been watching more than one episode, but every episode after the first one has like a previously on. Like, you know, like when like, oh, it's a recap of the last episode. Like,
yeah,
it's weird that they did that despite releasing them all at once.
That's I guess yeah. I think it's just like in this day and age, especially when people like binge watch series.
That's true.
But maybe that's just trying to go for that retro feel. You know what I'm saying? Because the game is like all about like kind of like nostalgia a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's my impression from. I've never played the game, but Fallout has always had that retro like 70s, 80s vibe to it.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what.
Yeah. Aren't there like 4 games?
There are more than that, I think.
There's more than that, yeah, probably.
Like 6.
So there's like 1 through 4. There's New Vegas. There's 76.
Mm-hmm.
I know that Popo likes to play them.
Yeah.
But speaking of video game adaptations, the Knuckles series is coming out.
When is that?
What day is that coming out?
April 26th.
All right.
Okay.
I'm watching.
Are you watching it, Adrian? Or
I'm gonna watch it.
Or are you just fake hype for it?
No, I'm gonna watch it. You're fake hype, okay? I've never been hyped. I've never been hyped.
You just say these things all the time.
What do you mean I say things?
Yeah, you do. You just say like, you're like, oh yeah, this is dropping. I love Sonic.
I love Sonic.
I don't believe you.
I didn't watch that shit. Ugh.
I'm a huge Sonic fan.
Are you?
Oh, I'm not like a huge
I don't
fan, but
believe you.
okay, hold on.
What was the last game you played? Made by Sega.
Made by Sega. Like in general, Sega?
No, Sonic game.
Okay, I'm trying to think. What was the last Sonic game I
that's
played?
what I thought.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm trying to see. Are you talking about like new Sonic? Wait, hold on. Are we talking about like newer or just in general? Like, hey, like I go back and just play this game. Or are we talking about like, oh, this is the last
last new
Sonic Mania?
That wasn't made by Sega.
That was published by Sega. Okay,
that doesn't count. That's not the real Sonic.
Oh,
not my Sonic.
Stop being a gatekeeper.
Not my Sonic.
Stop being a gatekeeper. Let's see.
When's the last time you've heard the Sega?
That was Sonic Mania.
Anymore?
Yeah, they did it in Sonic Mania.
Okay.
When's the last time you heard that?
It's in Sonic Mania.
When was that?
Like 2017.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, when was the last time you guys played Sonic? Okay.
I'm not like Sonic's biggest fan over here. So
okay, you know what? You guys don't have a childhood.
I'm not Sonic's biggest fan over here. When was I into Sonic? Oh wow, like 2000s. The TV shows.
Yeah,
but no.
shows as well. The cartoon.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up playing the games. Played like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic Adventure. Sonic Heroes.
Would you play like Mario versus Sonic Olympics or something?
No, I never played those games. I mean, I should play
the summer Olympic games.
I mean, there's like 5 of those.
Mm-hmm.
I heard they're pretty good.
Which is weird because, like, I don't know, the concept of Sonic being at the Olympics is like he could still lose to like Mario and like the 800-meter dash.
It's unrealistic.
It's also like how they made that Sonic racing car game.
Yeah, those are good too.
Did you watch Sonic 1, the movie?
Yeah.
Did you watch Sonic 2?
Without Parth, yeah.
Without Parth? Wow.
He betrayed me. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go." He got hungover.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that because I was with him.
Bro, yesterday he texted me at like 1. He's like, "Bro, you're missing out. There's so many girls here," and I'm like, "Bro, you never even invited me in the first place." He's like, "Why don't?" He's like, "Oh, I'm in Holiday Club. I'm having a good time." And I'm like, "Bro, you never invited me." He's like, "Oh, I like it was last minute. I had a date."
What are you talking about?
He was probably drunk. I'm like, this fucker.
That's funny. That's just good comedy.
Speaking of comedies, did you guys hear Scary Movie's back?
Scary
Wait,
movie
I
chat,
saw something like
baby.
that. I saw something like that. Hold on, let me just.
Do you miss Scary Movie, Carlos?
No, not at all. I think, like I said in our chat, it was a time. It was, it was a moment in our. It's
Collective.
a moment in time. I don't want to say childhood, but it was kind of our childhood.
Yeah.
It was a moment in time. It got popular. It was funny. People made too many of them,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was over, right?
I mean, wait, hold on. I think wasn't the Wayne brothers responsible for like the first two?
Yeah.
Like, I think because like this thing is like the Wayne brother had responsible for the first two, and then I think other people just kind of like picked it up after that.
Yeah, so I think they sold off the Sonic Scare movie like rights or whatever,
Hmm.
or the name or whatever. Because
Mhm.
the first two were, I think were written and directed and produced by them, and then after that, I think it was taken over by some bigger company.
Let's see.
Yeah. Don't quote me on that though. I'm not sure how accurate that
Yeah, so like the Wayne brothers,
is.
the Wayne brothers, the Wayne brothers screen written and wrote the story for the first two, and then after that, um, different directors and different screenwriters came into play.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's just because it got so popular, they're like, oh, this is just an easy cash grab. But I think it had its time in the sun. We made way too many, like anything else, you know.
I wouldn't say it. I mean,
Just
there's
like,
five of them.
just like
Make it
Ice
seem like
Age, just
Well, I
like
think
Ice Age 6. You gotta leave it in the 2000s.
the last one came out in 2013.
Yeah,
I think he's talking about like just parody movies in general because
yeah.
there's like epic movie, Meet the
Yeah, I remember.
Spartans, like those
There's
are
all
all
these like
garbage. Superhero
shitty.
movie or something.
Yeah,
I remember. I thought Remember the Spartans was produced by them for a while.
I think all those movies were by the same company, right?
I mean, let's see. No, there's different producers.
Hmm.
The first two were produced by someone named Eric L. Gold, and then after that, that guy doesn't appear. So, like Chris was saying, like they definitely sold the rights, or
or just
after.
like handed it. They're like, oh, we're done with this. Hand it over to someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it had its time in the sun, and we abused this. I think we, as in like a society or Hollywood, abused the shit out of it for easy cash grabs, and then it was over. I
I guess we'll see if
don't
people
know.
actually
Do
go
you
and
know
see it.
anything else besides it's just coming back?
No, nothing. So we will see next year.
Are you gonna watch it?
Uh, I guess depending on the trailer.
No, that's the review I want to see.
What do you think they're gonna parody?
I mean, they have a lot like almost a decade of movies at this point since the last
I,
one. So
I feel like what's the like what is like the current like like back in the day it was like it was Scream, but what's like what would you say is today's like modern day horror
Scream
film?
again.
Okay. Oh, A Quiet
Scream's
Place.
back.
They're gonna do A Quiet
He's
Place.
back, baby.
I mean, maybe.
Quiet Place.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah. Well, it went from like parodying a Scream
Hmm.
to parodying just any movie.
uh Ladybird. Not Ladybird. What's the one with Sandra Bullock?
The Netflix one,
Yeah. I
Blind
feel like
Bird Box.
Sided. Is it Blindsided?
the blind side.
That's messed up. That's messed
Uh,
up. Is it blindsided?
I mean, she's blind in it, right? Wasn't that
No.
what? Like, doesn't she don't they, like cover their eyes because they can't see the
That's
Yeah.
Bird
monsters?
Box.
I don't know.
The Blind Side is about.
Yeah, well, I know what the blind side is about.
Are you
Oh,
I
sure?
was just joking.
I think you should
are
definitely
you
tell.
sure?
I think you
It's
should like
about
let
like
Chris know what the blind sign's all about.
yeah, it's about like the family who like adopted this like football player, and it turns out like they were just abusing him and shit.
That's not my blind side.
Yeah, that's a
Not my
sequel.
I'm
blind.
just gonna blind side of that. That's fake news right there, Chris. I can't wait to the sequel. That's a sequel I want.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of sequels, did you guys watch the trailer for the new Joker movie?
Yep.
Yep.
What did you think?
Oh, here we go. Here comes Chris being,
I just want to know what you think.
Here we go.
Here we go.
No, I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm excited. I am kind of
Although
curious.
I
ahead.
think when they're full on Joker and Harley, it's gonna be at the end. And that's it. That's gonna be the movie.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I was just like, when I first saw the trailer, I'm like, oh, here comes the most problematic movie of the year, because a lot of people are going to misinterpret the actual meaning of the movie.
What's the actual meaning of the movie, even though it hasn't dropped?
Well, I don't
That it's a musical? That it's not a musical? What?
know. I mean, like, people just like people like romanticize the Joker and Harley's relationship when it's like not meant to be romanticized.
I mean,
Like how
people
people,
romanticize the Joker just by him being
yeah,
a psychopath.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I've been meaning to rewatch that movie, but that movie's depressing. I don't feel like feeling those feelings anymore.
but I like I like the trailer. I wondering to see if it's all in his head, like the musical parts are gonna be in his head, and if like his relationship with Harley's in his head. So I don't know. It can go either way.
I mean, they pretty much did whatever the Zazie Beetz relationship in the first one was all in his head, so
Yeah,
it's possible.
it's possible. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what's the next step for this character. Just because like I feel like the Joker one was meant to be a standalone,
Yeah.
and I think even the director was like, "Oh yeah, like I have no plans to make a sequel," and he's like, "Psych."
I mean, it made a billion dollars, I think. So
True, but then it's also kind of strange for him to go like, "Oh yeah, let's make this a a musical,"
but it's not a musical.
but it's not a musical. It's whatever you want it to be at this point. Joker's whatever. It's one of those movies.
Oh, can't wait to watch it, Adrian, and hear your meaning of the movie, your interpretation of the meaning of the movie.
Yeah, I'll be down to
What is
be
what is,
open.
what is the meaning of the Joker one?
Who is Joker really? Aren't we all just jokers?
Did you like the first, Adrian? Did you like the first one?
Did I like the first one?
Yeah.
I liked it. It was really good. Yeah, I think it was great. I think it was like, just shot pretty well. The direction was pretty cool. It made me want to embrace my inner clown.
Well, you're always embracing your inner clown. There's no issues there.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I didn't
Chris,
like
I know.
I didn't like the first movie, but
Here we go. Here we go. Contrarian
I,
here. Okay.
I don't know.
You don't like
I
the
don't,
first. You don't
I don't
like
think
the
Joker
Joker?
is. I don't think he's even the Joker. Like that's not the in.
That's not my Joker.
Not my Joker.
I mean, yeah. Is he the? Was that character actually the Joker? He didn't. I don't think he's the. I mean,
I think it's just one interpretation of the Joker.
yeah, I don't.
Wow, Joker
I don't know.
gatekeeping here.
Yeah. not really a fan of that movie.
All right.
And
I'm gonna ask, just because I'm not trying to be like a dick or anything, but like, what were 3 reasons why you didn't like it?
it copies better movies like
Name one.
King of Comedy,
Have you seen that
Taxi
movie?
Driver.
Have you
Yes.
seen those movies?
Yes.
Yeah, making sure. Hopefully, you're not like.
They're it's just those movies but Jokerfied. And another problem, do we have to kill the Waynes every single fucking DC movie that there is? Come on.
Can you say that again?
Do we have to kill the Waynes every single fucking movie? Like every
Yes.
single movie, we need like the alley scene again. Like, what are we doing here? We get it. We know they die. We know. At this point, everyone knows. We don't need to see it again. It's not. Why is it even about them? And the whole. This might be just like more about like the people who love the Joker and don't really get it. But yeah, like the people who saw the Joker and it's like, yeah, that's me or whatever, like
It is me.
like the people who it's like the people like or like cops who use the Punisher symbol despite like the Punisher like hating cops kind of thing. Like they don't understand the meaning behind the character, like
Gotcha.
I
No,
just think
that's respectable. I can respect that.
and
I could.
I don't know
Go ahead.
like how accurate like the health mental health stuff is. Like it seems I don't know.
I mean,
Seems
I
a
feel
little
like
much.
I will say that I can definitely understand where you're coming from. Where it's like, hey, like this is kind of like took inspiration from these movies, but some movies definitely did it better. I can definitely agree with that. I'm gonna be honest, the Wayne scene. I forgot how it goes again, but I remember like, okay, that's pretty. I mean, it wasn't necessary, not really, but I'm like, okay, yeah, fuck yeah, like here we go again.
Hell yeah. Murder them.
Does anyone have a favorite Wayne murder scene from movies or TV show?
Teen Titans go to the movies.
Would they have that there? What?
Where they
Yeah.
don't kill them, or then they go back in time and kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like
The timeline.
the Batman versus Superman one just because it's so extra and like slow motion. The pearls with the gun breaking,
like
yeah,
like clutched.
I
Yeah.
it's so dumb.
don't remember that one. I gotta pull her up.
No, I remember that. I remember watching. I was like, what the?
If there's a movie, if there's a DC movie I dislike, it's definitely Batman vs Superman. I came out of that movie just upset. But
I feel like you come out of every movie upset.
I think the Wayne's death that I really enjoyed is from Arkham Asylum.
Mm.
What's up?
The game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just to kind of like paraphrase what happened is so Batman's kind of in Arkham Asylum busting down the criminals, trying to put them back in the jail cells. But in one section Scarecrow puts him under the influence of fear gas, and as he walks down like this
Wait, haven't we all played Arkham?
Yeah,
hallway.
I think he's just talking about. He's telling us.
Yeah, tell me again.
What's up?
Continue,
yeah, go ahead.
Adrian.
Sorry.
Continue.
All right, my bad.
Oh, basically just like he just relives the whole like Wayne murder.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was like really well performed, and it was like like adult Batman's like reliving his trauma.
Here we go.
I mean, it literally is trauma. Though.
Yeah, that one. I'll give you that one.
Wow,
But
gatekeeping trauma over here.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one a boost.
I don't know. Adrian always brings up trauma. He finds
I
a way.
mean, a lot of characters do have some trauma.
Yeah, DC. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
all of them. That's how their story starts, basically.
I'm trying to think.
My bad. I didn't mean to. I
I
didn't mean to
mean,
interrupt you. While you were,
Barry Allen, that's trauma.
but I do remember. I do remember that part of Arkham. That was crazy.
Mhm.
Barry Allen, trauma.
Yeah.
Trauma.
Mom dies.
Definitely trauma.
Superman, I don't know if Superman has trauma.
Entire planet blows up. I guess he didn't really know them though, because he was a child.
I guess he doesn't, but he doesn't remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just like
It's just like stress being the last son of.
it's like, okay, it's like I think when what's his name? When parts is like, like Goku, had it hard. Remember when we were making that tier list?
Yeah.
But I'm like he didn't know about it.
You guys have a who had a hard tier list?
Yeah. We put Carlos on top.
Can I see this tier list?
I
I
think
don't know if we saved it.
I don't know if we saved it.
Okay.
But anyway, I don't think
Who did you
Superman.
guys have? Who did you guys have?
All right, but I don't think Superman had it hard at all.
Does Pa Kent dying, like, does he die like in, or is that just the Man of Steel that he dies in a tornado?
In Superman? Superman?
Yeah. Does he die like in all versions of Superman?
Who?
Pa Kent.
I don't think so. I think his parents live. I just think the Clarks. I'm gonna put the Clarks. The Clark Superman.
Carlos,
feel
you're a Superman fan. Does Pa Kent
Yeah,
die in all the versions?
Who's Pa Kent? His dad?
Yes. What do you mean? Aren't you watching Smallville?
Why are you calling him Pa Kent?
Is that his name?
No, his name is shit. For his name.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's not Pa Kent.
I think that was what they call him. Oh, I'm
Jonathan
sorry.
Kent. Jonathan.
His name is Jonathan.
No one knows
Kent.
that. No one knows that. No one calls him
no
that.
No one knows that his name is Kent. Jonathan Kent.
No.
Okay, so here it is. In pre-crisis, the Kents die shortly after Clark's high school graduation. In post-crisis, they remain alive,
Hmm.
but until he dies by an attack by Brainiac.
Okay. So he isn't dying like a tornado by saving a dog in all the other universes. Got it. Man, that scene was so bad.
I feel like, I don't think he has trauma. Same thing with Wonder Woman.
I mean, yeah, it's seeing like, oh, her first love and only love was murdered by saving the world. And then she wished him back, and then man, 1984 was rough.
Speaking of Batman, I'm Batman.
What about Aquaman? What trauma does he have? He didn't know his mom.
Global warming. I made a batarang. You guys seeing this batarang I made? Global warming and overfishing and ocean pollution. Plastics.
Someone's got to put a stop to Parth and his numerous reels that he sent me a day.
Oh, he's sending them to you too?
Yeah. He sent me like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No fucking way. It's like 10 now.
Let's see how many he sent me.
1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 reels.
9 reels for me.
It's funny because they just vary in like they're not curated at all. They just vary in like if it's like if it's like a TikTok comedy skit, if it's like a movie clip, it could also be a South Park clip, a Family Guy clip. It could be those people that interview you on like the street. It could be like, oh, look at this person, like epic fails. Remember those videos?
Jeez.
It's a variety of things. No curation at all. But I think he sends. I think he just sends everybody everything.
Let me see what he sent me.
He sent me. Yeah, he sent me 9. If he sent you 9, we got the exact same videos.
Oh, you can say what happened. Oh, he sent me a McDonald's commercial. Like a Mexico one. A teacher, a beatboxing one.
What in the world? All right, here comes the hard part.
So, Chris, I finished Final Fantasy yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think?
Did the fantasy finalize?
No, there's another part.
He's exactly right. There's like this is meant to be a trilogy.
How much fantasy will we fantasy before we finalize the fantasy?
Never. It will never end.
It will never end. It was good. I really enjoyed it. I like to see like every character had his moment to shine and was well developed, and the voice acting was great. And just reliving some of the pivotal moments from the original was just great. However, I'm not a fan how they approach the emotional scene at the end.
Do they change it?
They what's up?
Do they change it?
They fucked it up. Like it's meant to be a very pivotal, like emotional scene for all the characters, especially Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like where he like breaks down and like he's like basically has to like he basically has like a crisis basically. And like his whole facade of like him being like this brave soldier comes off. But yeah, they fucked it up. Because like it's meant to be an emotional scene and they kind of like there's no payoff in the emotions. Like, oh, she may be alive.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, oh, she's dead, but she may not be dead. But I don't know. It was just it was very weird. Like the scene where Sephiroth comes down and like stabs her.
Mm-hmm.
Like Cloud deflects it.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay. But then like she still dies. I don't know. It was all weird jumble mess. And I didn't get the scene where Cloud like lays her to rest.
Well, I guess part 3 in 5 years or whatever.
I don't know, but it's like, well, and then you know what's really funny is like I think while playing this game, it's like Cloud's like a broken mess, and I'm like, dude, how is this guy the fucking leader? This guy is like not doing well mentally, and like he almost kills his friends, and I'm like, yo, who chose him to be leader? It's like if Carlos would have like almost stabbed me, and I'm like, okay, Carlos, you can still be leader.
It's like Power Rangers.
What's that?
Like the Power Rangers space, where the Red Ranger becomes the Blue Ranger, and he's like, "All right, you can be the Red Ranger."
What?
So in Power Rangers space, the original Power Rangers get like recruited to protect space, right?
Okay.
And the original Power Ranger Red that was on Earth gives up his position of leader and becomes the Blue Ranger. Just like that. No conversation.
So is that series that you guys were talking about? Is that related to the Power Rangers, or it's just like a spoof, a parody?
It's like a. It's kind of like a. I won't say it's a parody. It's just kind of puts it on his head. It
Did you
So
watch it?
basically, so yeah, I watched. Me and
Okay.
Eddie watched the first episode. It was cool. It was all right. It was all right. I'll continue watching it just to see what happens. Um, but essentially, um, aliens come to invade Earth, but all the bosses get like either get defeated really easily or die by the Power Rangers, or Dragon Rangers as they call them.
Dragon Rangers.
Yeah, they call them Dragon Rangers. So instead, um, as a truce, all the putties or all like the henchmen,
Mm-hmm.
they get to stay alive, but every week they have to come down and get their asses beat by the Rangers, and it becomes more of a show, like a weekly show, than it does like Earth is actually like in um, danger. It just becomes like a thing. So it's like every week, all the putties just get their ass beat and hand it to them in a coliseum in front of everybody, and that's yeah. And apparently, it's been like they do it every week, and it's been 1,000 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So however many years that is, they just come down and get their ass beat and then go back home. And they feel the pain too. They're like invincible, but they feel the pain. So they never die. And so this one guy is like finally tired of it, and so he decides to. They can like morph themselves. So he morphs into like a human-looking person, and decides to join like the ranks of the Rangers, or their like recruitment academy, in order to take him down from the inside because he's tired of being like treated like shit. Yeah. So that's kind of the gist of it. It's pretty funny. I don't know if you guys are super huge Power Rangers fans, but maybe watch the first episode. It's just funny for all the references and the Easter eggs and how they kind of make fun of it.
Yeah, I haven't watched that one, but I watched another one which was like sort of a parody. It's like when like the leader of one side, like the villains and the heroes, like they like fall in love. It's like them trying to like hide from everyone else on their teams. It's a fun one too.
I think you brought that up to me before.
Yeah.
Isn't it like a YouTuber series?
Oh yeah, came out a couple
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that to me.
Mm-hmm. Are you done?
Yeah, well, we got 9 minutes left.
Okay. And
we're at like a.
And you're stopping? Come on.
Come on.
Oh,
Wait, what step are you on?
362.
All right.
How many steps do we have?
How many steps do we have? There's 1379 steps total.
Oh man, we're still not 1,000 under.
No. If you didn't stop 9 minutes before the end.
Now we got 8 minutes.
Yeah.
We're at a good stopping point. We'll be building. I don't know what we're building.
Probably another bottom piece or whatever.
Yeah. Let me close this up. Show the camera. We're building 2 of these. Side gunships kind of thing.
Oh, Adrian, what was your favorite mini game in Final Fantasy Rebirth?
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, I don't think I played through all of them because I think some of the mini games are like locked between like by doing side quests. But I'm trying to think which one was a really good one. Hold on, let me pull up the list first. Mini games. I have 2 come in my mind right now.
Did you like Queen's Blood, the card game?
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually, not gonna lie, that was a pretty fun one. Let's see. Let's pull up the list here. My favorite mini game was the one with Carlos.
Which one is that? The dolphin one?
The dolphin. Let's see. Let's see. The 3D brawler. I didn't like that one. So boring. I don't really play that. Oh, the chocobo capture. That one was fucking terrible. I did like the chocobo Mario Kart one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was like honestly wasn't that bad. Oh, I wanted to play the Jump Frog one. I didn't get a chance to play that one. I would say Queen's Blood. The Dolphin one wasn't bad. It kind of reminded me of that game, like the from the GameCube.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um, Gears and Gambits. I haven't played this one. Holy shit! I know, but this one, that one's kind of dumb. What the fuck? It was like a board game. What the fuck? I'm like looking at some of these. I'm like, I've never heard of these games. Card Carnival. What the fuck? The piano. Yeah, the Chocobo Racing was pretty fun. Yeah, the Chocobo Racing, the Parade, and the Queen's Blood. The Parade one is pretty. It's like once only.
Mm-hmm.
It's when like you have to infiltrate the like a city and you have to do a parade.
Hmm.
I thought it was pretty fun. I thought it was pretty fun.
Nice. So, what are you gonna play next? Now that you're done with it.
I'm thinking about maybe getting Persona 5. Sorry, Persona 3.
I was gonna be like, what?
You know, one more time.
Did you ever beat Royal?
Yeah, that was I played Royal.
Okay.
Yeah, I never played that, but the original.
Mm-hmm.
But they're both the same thing. It's just like an enhanced version, basically. So, like in Persona 5, the original, you live life as like a Japanese student, and you go through like 2 semesters, and the Royal adds like a bonus semester.
Oh, okay. I have a
And
question. Is it so Persona 5 you can like romance the other characters in it?
yeah,
And so one of the first like dungeons or bosses you fight is a
mhm,
guy who's trying to groom like a student.
yeah.
Then later on you can date your own teacher. Is that kind of weird? Is that like double standards kind of thing? Like it's okay if a guy dates his female teacher, but if a male teacher dates a student, that's no. Carlos, wanna chime in here?
That sounds like a loaded question. I get the
I will
context.
say, not trying to defend, anything here, but I'm just trying to say, like, the guy, teacher, he did worse stuff than
Is
that.
this Final Fantasy? This is
No, it's
crazy.
Persona. Oh, I know, but I just thought it was funny, like
Yeah,
that
it is
you
funny.
can go
It's like,
around
oh,
and then just do
like
that sort of thing.
I think in the game, if I remember correctly, there's like three adults that you can like romance, 3 or 4.
Can you have like, is there like a harem option where you just date everyone at the end?
Oh yeah, you could do that, but it backfires.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know why they don't just like make it like college. Like, why does it have to be like high schoolers?
Yeah. Then you can still date your friends who are in college
Mhm.
and also like other people. I mean, like, that's just Japan doing their thing, you know. Like, surprised they're not like a sister character you can't date, you know.
Uh,
Hey, I'm just saying that's like Japan is like TV shows that are just like oh, you're just dating your sister, like or whatever weird stuff like that.
So in the game, Joker, I forgot what is he. So like, oh, because like he's like on probation,
Mm-hmm.
and so he's like has to stay under like the roof of somebody, and like this guy has a daughter. I don't know, it's just kind of weird.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's like,
I
oh
mean,
yeah, like,
I watched some of the anime, so I know the
oh, you
character.
want the anime?
Yeah.
Did you see the scene where like he gets the maid?
No, I didn't get there.
Oh, that's a great scene. He's like, he's like, the maid's like, aren't you like a little too young? He's like, I'm a dad.
All
Hey,
right.
I'll say,
Well, I think we're about to end now.
yeah, I'll say.
So, oops. Well, that's it. We'll see you next time.